The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn is.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And here's Murray on the keeper. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Get right.
To throw again, Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I'm here all day. 58, right over there, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Switch it. Zoom. Kill.
Hey, 88.
58, boys. 58. It's Mike. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You're right. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. 58 right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58 right there. Bring it.
Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. They find some open field here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Murray now to throw. Screen pass to Connor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play action. Now it's Murray. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 37.
Now a play fake. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Cardinals 3.
Yard line, 2nd and 9.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch it. Block. Jim. Jump out. Right there. All day. Show me.
On play action, Rodgers. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. It's the Wisconsin native and former Badger, J.J. Watt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Let's get off the field. And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 22, Murray. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, watch the lane. 58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. No game on this defense, no game. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Now Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet. 58, 58 Mike. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken at the 18. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 30-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He's going to run again. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Smith on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Murray now on first down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Steps away to his left. This will be caught at about the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Here's Conner. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
A gain of a yard.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 3rd and 2, Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They're going for it. It's Murray. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Well, this time Rodgers will throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Flushed out right. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Murray's pass. Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
58, boys, 58.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he's going to have a Packers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
3-yard line.
On the delay, Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Jones, the ball carrier.
J.J. Watt, tough to stop. He gets upfield and makes a play behind the line.
30-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers, he sets up the screen to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
At the 43-yard line.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
34.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 58, right over there.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 37-yard line.
36, 30, over here. Whip. Watch the whip.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11.
He's checking. Crash. 58's the money. 58's the light. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 31.
To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play.
Now Murray.
Arizona.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. That ball complete to Isabella.
Murray's
a gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Aaron Jones.
A gain of 3, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
From the 44, Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
48-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2nd and 9.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On play action, now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Rodgers throwing here. Being chased out left. And this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 27 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
The score, Packers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on
the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
On the stop.
2nd and 14.
1-yard line.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Check, 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 check. Check there, check there, check there. Easy, corner.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Christian Kirk. Incomplete. It's third.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you've got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.